Welcome back to my 2 cents where I speak my mind unfiltered and unapologetic. Okay, this is where honesty cuts through the noise. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, today's topic is it's old. I don't know if you guys gonna like it, but I just want to have a take on it. I just want to have my 2 cents on it. So that's why I'm doing this video. I'm late. I explained before some of these videos I'm gonna be late on. So this is about Brian McKnight. Okay. I'm watching his interview. Okay, Brian McKnight. I watch his interview, and I watch his ex-wife and kid interview. Guys, by the way, his son and Brian McKnight, the voice is exact the same. Like he sound exactly like his son when he speak. He sound exactly like his son. The same. No wonder why the son is a singer as well. It's like it ran through the family, huh? So now you grow up listening to a person, you like their songs, and you don't know they are a monster. On the behind closed doors, the person is a monster, and that's Brian McKnight. God, the man has done some evil stuff. Like I don't know how this is a long. This is a long video to actually do commentary on, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna kind of like watch and explain what I think of him. While I'm listening to him, I'm gonna explain to you guys what I think. Maybe I'll put some clips there and there. Okay. So he started talking about when he got married, he was 20, and then he had this kind of fake laugh, right? First of all, when he did this interview, Brian McKnight, he chose somebody that will have very easy questions on him, so he can just kind of have the answers he wants. And this guy, Brian McKnight is what you call a psychopath, a narcissist, a psychopath, narcissist, a delusional, you know, and a liar. He's four of those. He's a psychopath, delusional, a liar, and a narcissist. You know why? Because from what I'm saying here, he has the things he have in his head that he kind of projects out. He speaks them like they happen, or he's right when he's wrong. So it's more like a delusional person who's psychopath, because that's like a psychopath ways where you kind of like say things, you know you're crazy, but you believe them. That's him. So at 20 years, he get together with a woman, right? There's a reason he got with her, because she was beautiful, right? But when Brian McKnight get together with this woman, he knew he is not going to stay with this woman, because he wanted to chase the stardom, right? He wants to become a star in Hollywood. So he knew he was going to get a deal, record deal, whatever. So he was ready to go, but she didn't know. So I guess the woman got pregnant. She got pregnant. I guess he wanted her to do abortion. I guess she didn't. He said, "Oh, I think she would because she had an abortion before." So why are you even putting your woman, like this guy? Why are you even putting this woman's private, personal things out online? Like, so he told her to get an abortion, and she didn't get an abortion, you know. So he said he signed the deal. So he came back, and the lady told her he came back, and the lady told him she did not get an abortion. The only thing he's worried about is because the woman got pregnant with his child. He can no longer do this, he can no longer do that. But you know what? If you know that you have big dreams, you want to fly away, or you want to keep your position in church, and you feel embarrassed, like, so you know what you do? You keep to yourself. You don't go get a relationship. First of all, you don't go get pregnant and ruin somebody's life, and while your life is going. This man, the whole interview he did with this guy, it was trash. It was trash. It was trash, trash, trash. So you basically wanted to have the woman and you didn't want to marry her. You wanted to get abortion. You. And that is not exactly. See, so first of all, this is what guys, you men do, right? Men don't tell you what they want from the beginning. You know why? They know if they tell you exactly what they're after, you say no. Why don't you give her the option to decide if she want to be with you or not? You already know what you want. You date and became with this woman, and you know your intention was never to be with her, right? It's crazy. And look at this, the person just interviewing him, like literally. He had an agreement that he's not going to change diapers. He's not going to do anything. And he said, I'm 20 years old, I'm not changing diapers. Boy, say, if you knew that you don't want to do that, but what you don't do is to get a woman pregnant, right? You get a woman pregnant. Brian McKnight ex-wife, when he said they separated 4 times, it was him acting a fool and him getting her back again. But he doesn't say that to this first of all, he was an absent father. He keeps saying certain things like, oh, my kids were not that good. They were not raised right. But you were not there, dude. You wanted to live your life with women and partying, and you left your kids, a woman to raise the kids when you could help raise those kids. And now you want to say your kids are not good. Your kids are not. I've never seen a man talk shit like Brian McKnight in my life. Talk crap like never. You see, they say they ask him if the relationship was ever good. He says it's not bad. You never talk, so you don't know if it's good or bad because you definitely avoiding this woman and you don't talk to her. Okay, so this person interviewing him, he said, "Do you think she took you to the cleaners?" You see the laugh that he had there, the laugh that he had when they asked him that question. That's the one that I say psychopath. It's like the lie of a psychopath. And the laugh of a psychopath. He laughed like a psychopath. And then he said, did she take you to the cleaner? He laughed and said, I don't think so. I was very smart, girl. I was so smart. Hey, it's nonsense. You're smart on the mother of your kids. Damn. Okay? He goes, I'm a really, really, really smart guy. And then he laughed again. He had that stupid psychopath laugh again. I'm a really smart guy. Yo. Oh. And he said, I played the long game. Damn. You see? So he said he make sure that he make it a little bit attracted to her. So in the divorce, she walked away with no much. That's what he said. But he had to make sure it's a little bit attractive so she could take the settlement. Like, this is the mother of your kids, you psychopath. Okay? This is the woman you found beautiful in her 20s, 19. Okay, you took her, you did this to her. And then you said and then the guy asked you if she got a house, she got something. You only said she only got entitled to money of one of your songs. Like, according to Brian, it's not much she got, and he gave it this for amount of money Brian had. He could have really shared a lot of money with this woman, right? And he said she got not much. I was really smart. Really, this is what psychopaths are. Even with the laughs, when you even laugh, like it's ridiculous. I had to comment on this and give my 2 cents on this situation because for a man, this is what gives black men a bad name. Men like Brian McKnight. And the person interviewing him is even encouraging. And this person interviewing Brian McKnight, he's married. So it tells what kind of man he is. Even the wife watching this interview, the husband interviewing Brian McKnight when he goes home, doesn't she have to ask him, babe, I heard you asking Brian McKnight, I'll tell him Brian McKnight that Hopefully she didn't take you to the cleaners. What you gonna do to me when we get divorced? Are you gonna be like that and gonna leave me with nothing as well? Like, who married the guy who's interviewing Brian McKnight? I want to know. Like, who married such a man? Ooh. Mm. These are the men that are horrible in the world. This is so horrible. Horrible. Mm. This guy interviewing Brian McKnight is like, that's a lot. She get nothing and he even say, oh, you shouldn't have given her that. Like, if you're gonna be with a woman and when you separate, you're gonna have to give her half of it. Actually, I do not know who even awarded nothing. She should have gotten half of Brad McKnight, whatever. You know, he's a douchebag. I'm sorry to say. Okay. You know, Americans like to come for people when they they speak their mind and they're just like, Brad McKnight is a douchebag. Okay, sorry, he's a douche. Okay. She didn't take much from me. She could have taken more. So she got a little bit of something, you know, while he goes and leave and party. Brian McKnight, again, when he speaks, okay? Brian McKnight, Brian McKnight, when he speaks, he's the kind of guy that he wants the world to think is the best guy. He's a good guy, you know. He's calm voice. He's he's the way he kind of situate himself the way he put himself together when he speaks. That's why I said those words: psychopath, narcissist, delusional. What is it? Psychopath. He's a psychopath. He's delusional. He's a narcissist, and he's a liar, right? And you see how calm he is when he talks, so that you can think he's right. Like, why don't you go to somebody else who's going to be a little bit rough on you on this interview than this guy? Is like, this guy didn't even think you needed to pay your ex-wife anything. Oh, so, and then he goes on, he talks about when he met the love of his life, right? Like, this is the thing I say about men. Men, they will use you, abuse you, all kinds of things, and they go move on, find the love of their life, right? So when he was with the lady before, didn't he know that he's wasting? See, that's the thing. Men knows very well they don't stand a chance with women if they can be honest and they come to you and honest. So they lie, manipulate to get into you and to leave you high and dry. And that's the thing why people end up saying the women here are so the women here are so they're loud, they're this, they're that. But you made them that way, right? You made him that way, like all these passport bros getting out of the country after making all these women like that here and trying to find a better woman out somewhere else. When you mess with a woman in your own country, now you want to venture out and mess with women on other countries because you ruin every woman in your own country, and then you want to say they're allowed, they're this, they're there, so there's no. When this Brian McKnight speaks, whenever he opens his mouth, just trash come out his mouth. I don't have not had anything really that makes sense come out of his mouth at all. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous who actually married him. So he's even explaining what he did for the new woman he met, but he could have never done for his own family, his own blood, his own son, his own sons. Oh. And then he mentioned that the kids that came with his current wife, they are well behaved because the woman he married is their mother. Dude, you left your own family and then why didn't you stay and make sure your boys are good? You see, you're saying things that don't make sense. So you could have stayed with, okay, you got divorced. You could have taken those boys at a young age and stayed with them if you wanted them to turn out good. But no, you didn't. You chose yourself in the partying life, and you're selfish. The Brian, he's just selfish. Basically, what he is selfish. He wants everything for him. He wants to feel the happiness and screw with everybody else. Even if I gave birth to you, you go suffer with your mother because I have a life to live. That's his words, right? I got a life to live. I gotta live my life. This men like this, they are disgusting. They really are not good to the world, because the damages they kind of do to the ex-women they had and children. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Oh, and then he said, this, so he's saying that things went bad with his family because, oh yeah, so he couldn't change for his kids. He couldn't change for his ex-wife, right? But he could change for a stranger, of a new woman he didn't even have kids with, right? So he's saying that they got upset because I couldn't change for them. Wow. You could even sound more stupid when you speak. Like, so they don't deserve you to change, but you can change for someone else, but you can't change for your own family. Oh my God. So, and go figure, like, yeah, they are upset because you choose that you can change, but not for either one of them. I said, Brian McKnight. Brian? I keep messing up with Brian. No, I don't think any of his songs are interesting anymore. Oh, and I saw a clip. I saw a clip. I don't have that clip. I didn't. So in one clip, Brian McKnight said that his current wife was not of his standard. She was of his standard when obviously he got with her, but once he started having the money and the fame, his standards changed. He wanted something better. Because that's what he said. So he said his standard were this, and then the ex-wife standard were over here. But when do you actually realize that your standard are here when you both started over here, because now you got cash and money and now your standard, like, God, he has words that really, when the ex-wife hear those words, you just go ballistic. Basically, he kind of like, his words are like a knife. They just cut through. When he speaks, it's a little like a damn knife that goes in you. Woo! He just, that's Brian. Yeah. Damn. And he goes up and said, my children before were a product of sin. They were not made of love. Huh? That one, I didn't even get it. Because when you were with her, you loved her, and he's basically what I was. Here's basically what I would say with this one is saying, basically is just saying that he's basically just saying because now he has money, he deserves better, and then now he can choose to love or not to love according to how he sees you. That's what Brian's saying, you know. So I know they were made out of love because obviously he was with her, but now he's talking nonsense, right? All the rubbish coming out of his mouth. So now you made, I don't know, this Leilani of your wife, Brian McKnight, how she feels about you? Like, how she feels that you're a psychopath, a liar, delusional, and a narcissist. She's okay with you? Because you really are those things, but I guess men sometimes can be really good at suppressing those kind of emotions to get what they want, especially when they want something. Men can do such thing. They can suppress all those who they are just to get the piece of a pie they need. Men suppress they suppress their bad behavior. They suppress inside. They hold it inside their body. Who they are, they won't show you because they want you. They will do everything. They work. You will never see it. By the time you see that, it'll be too late. You'll be locked in. You've been with them, and you'll be like, "Damn, who are you? Who are you?" And that's who Brian is. He's good at it. Like I told you, psychopaths are good at that stuff. They will really do that. Only psychopath can do that. If you're not a psychopath, you can't put that through. You know, it's hard. You gotta be a psychopath to do that. This guy. Now you wanna give advice about what you no, shut up. You know what, Brian? Okay, don't give any. You don't deserve to give anyone advice. You aren't even in the shoes. Maybe advice on music. You're good at music. You can give a music advice, but any other advice about life, marriage, you don't do what when you're young. Don't. Okay, leave those advice from us who can actually make right decisions. No, you. Okay, you will never have to give advice. You can give advice about music, okay, but you can't give advice about anything. And then, and then this is what your family said about you. So when he's, from what I'm getting, on the interview, that the mother and the other son did, is that he wanted to send an apology in order to help them, right? And then he was, he is petty, all right. He's definitely petty man, Brian McKnight, because so if he didn't get that uh, apology, or the son goes out and say whatever I said about my dad was a lie, he ain't going to participate, he ain't going to do, he's not going to do, right? And there are petty people like that. Like, you will even let your own son say you want to talk to your son because you were upset about something. Because I thought when you have a family, certain things like that arise, sickness that is really deadly, or that, you kind of put your differences aside, and then you go attend to that. Maybe you pick up on that when the time is past, or when the person is here. But at the time of somebody going through, you kind of have to stop. And then, but that's not Brian McKnight. That's not Brian McKnight. That's what I say. He's petty. He's petty. Woo. Wonder how he is with his family right now, like the present family. Woo. Okay, so Brian McKnight failed his family, failed his two sons. He's all those words I said he is. There is a lot to say here, So, alright, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, and leave your unapologetic comment below. See you on the next. Let me know what you want me to talk about, okay, in the next video.